So they'll do anything they can to keep the guy in charge and imprison the renegade. Senator Ted Cruz is a member of the Judiciary Committee and former Texas Solicitor General. So how alarmed are you? I mean, this is going to be the third election in a row, Senator. It can't get much worse than that.
Well, unfortunately, we've seen the Department of Justice and the FBI and our intelligence agencies deeply politicized and deeply corrupted. I listened to your opening monologue, and I agree with you. It is a tragedy, and it is dangerous. I've actually got a brand new book that's coming out over Labor Day, and it is on exactly this topic. It is called Justice Corrupted: How the Left Has Weaponized Our Legal System. And it talks about all of the issues you had in your monologue. It talks about how the Department of Justice has turned into the partisan attack dogs for the Biden White House. So they target the enemies, the political enemies of the president. We saw Merrick Garland write a memo to the FBI saying target parents at school boards as domestic terrorists, and it's an absolute abuse of power. The fact that Merrick Garland is threatening to prosecute Donald Trump has everything to say about politics and nothing to say about the Department of Justice or rule of law. You rightly focused on Hunter Biden. I mean, this guy, how many films has he made of himself committing multiple felonies? I got to say, Jesse, if you put out a film with you with a pile of crack and prostitutes, somebody would come knocking on your door and they would prosecute you. But if Daddy lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, apparently the criminal laws do not apply, and it is deeply corrosive to our system of justice when DOJ and the FBI are treated as partisan arms rather than non-partial, apolitical enforcers of the law.
And it's not just the crack and the hookers, it's the potential kickbacks from the communist Chinese, because we know the bank accounts between the son and the father were commingled. It's all out there. I mean, if we have it, the Department of Justice has it. They're just sitting on a mountain of evidence that the first family could be involved in an international pay-for-play scheme, a money laundering scheme. And then you look at Joe go so soft on the Chinese. Oh, but let's not send Nancy there right now. It could be too provocative. I'm not going to ask about fentanyl when I talk to Xi Jinping. I'm not going to talk about the lab leak. I'm not going to confront him about anything because, you know, maybe my family still wants to get paid after I leave office. It's staring us right in the face, Senator. When you guys take control, as we expect in the Senate, you got to blow these hearings up, because that's the only way we're going to get to the bottom of this entrenched corruption and cover-up.
I absolutely agree. We need to see vigorous oversight. You know, just today I went to the Senate floor and I tried to pass legislation to prevent Joe Biden from selling oil from our strategic petroleum reserve to the Chinese communists.
Right.
And the Democrats stood up and objected. They blocked it. Biden has sold large quantities of oil paid for by the U.S. taxpayers to a Chinese oil company that Hunter Biden's private equity firm had a multi-billion-dollar investment in. And Merrick Garland can't be bothered to worry about that. And as you point out, the corporate media, it is see no evil, hear no evil. It's just evil.
Yeah, Lester couldn't muster up enough courage to ask him about that. Well, I think we should expect that, though. You guys have a lot on your plate when you guys take the majority, because we gotta get things under control. We can't have another election rigged like last time.
Absolutely.
All right, Senator, thank you so much.